The fact is, Tony, the shooting was an accident.
The fact is, counsel, that your client and Ted Capwell lied in collusion. Why should I or anyone believe them now? What's he doing here? Where's Jack Lee?
I was the investigating officer.
Mr. Lee had a previous commitment.
Uh-huh. Well, I suppose that gives us a clue to his faith in his client.
Glad to see you back on the job, Tony. How's your health?
My health is great. I was feeling fine until I walked into this room.
Tony, I'm sorry about your heart. I really am. Your blood pressure, whatever it is. The fact is, I'm not going to let that girl go to prison for defending herself against a man who sexually abused her for years. Now, you haven't said it, but I know that you believe what Ted and Christie said today. Why would they lie? No, don't give me. You had no place to go with this murder 2 charge. Bassett had a gun. He threatened to kill them both countless times. All right, so they fudged the details. They were afraid. Christie's been afraid of that man for her entire life, which is what fouled you up in the rape case. And now you are going to prosecute her for accidentally shooting a man who worked in your office, raped her, and tried to send her best friend to prison for it. What is that going to look like? We know what that's going to look like, don't we, Tony? It's going to look like the DA has a vendetta.
That the shooting was accidental cannot be proved.
And you can't prove that it was anything else. And even if you could, there are precedents, as you well know, in cases where wives and children are repeatedly abused by the head of the household, whether it's planned or premeditated. It's an act of self-defense.
That's true, Tony.
Murder 2 charge is a farce. Manslaughter is an outrage. You're not going to get a jury in this town to convict her. If you have any grace, humanity, or an instinct for self-preservation, Tony, drop the case.
I never did like lady lawyers.
What do you think?
You are very good, and I think maybe.